changes for Los Angeles. Hayes is checked in for Hachimura, and Smart subbed in for Reeves. Smart against White. Fires the three. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got 5 rebounds in the game. To the middle. And it's Hayes. That time on the assist by Dončić. Dončić has got 3 assists in the game. Outside White. Back to Pritchard. Pass to Brown. Fires from deep. Sinks it. Now 2 of 7 on the night.
Well, this is what Brown was looking for. He just needed the ball, and then instantly his shot was up.
Back to Dončić. From downtown. Hauser grabs the board.
Already +5 in terms of rebound margin.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Hey, guys. Well, LeBron is keeping it going. He said, I appreciate these young guys coming up in the ranks and doing great things. I hope to have inspired them to carry it on when I decide that I'm done and keep this beautiful game going. Not just the league, but the purity of the game. That is what's most important. Back to you guys.
He's left an imprint, no question. Thanks a lot, Allie. And it's Dončić missing.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
Hauser can't get it to go.
That's not a bad shot at all. It just didn't go in. Sometimes the process is right, and you still get a bad result.
Hayes. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Pass to Keita. Pritchard against Dončić. Left side Pritchard. Clock at 6. White, the pass to Brown. Over James. And the Celtics tack on 2 more.
And he's single-handedly trying to keep them alive. Terrific scoring quarter. Will it be enough, though?
Tries it from 19. Here's Hayes. Using his post moves to get the 2 points. Hayes has got 6.
Making the most of that possession. Unwilling to give up on the play.
Pritchard, the pass to Hauser. Pritchard with a screen on Hayes. Back to Pritchard. Up and in on the layup. Pritchard's gotten his second bucket.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
And so now a timeout called by J.J. Redick. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys. Maybe alter some of the game plan. Group substitution here for Boston. Tillman's checked in for Keita. Boucher comes in for Brown. Shireman's checked in for White. And Anthony Simons subbed in for Pritchard. Kleba, he's checked in for the Lakers. LaRavia comes in for LeBron. .54 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Kleba with it. Kicks it to Dončić. 4 on the clock. Shoots over Simons. The Lakers with another miss.
Well, that wasn't a bad shot. Defense playing a little loose there. Sometimes it just doesn't go in.
It's stolen by Smart. About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Lets the three fly. Nope, another miss. 0 for 2 to start the game. Pass to Simons. 1 second left. Ooh, rejected by Dončić. And at the end of one, a closely contested game so far. It's Los Angeles. They're up by 2. And quarter number 2 will get underway just after this short break. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. What do you guys think about Los Angeles here in this one?
You know, they've been relentless in how they attack the paint.
Well, if they're going to be that ferocious inside, this defense is in for a long night.
Chris Boucher out there with Sam Hauser. Then there's Anthony Simons. Then it's Xavier Tillman. And it's Gonzalez in at the 2-guard spot. That's the Boston 5. Nice ball movement by Boston. And it's Simons missing. Los Angeles leading by 4. Outside Reeves. Hayes with a screen. Reeves, the pass to Hayes. All right, we've now got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. He's got a special report. Shams, it's all yours.
Thanks. Well, this new three-point era started with Stephen Curry, and it's really in the last decade that we're seeing the long-distance game extend to the center position. You look at the list of recent champions, it seems it's also not a luxury, but a necessity to have a paint presence who can also stretch the floor from deep.
A nightmare to contain. All right, Shams, appreciate the report. And the Celtics making a change here. So we can't get either to fall. Celtics trail by 4. Oh, they get a hand on it. Hauser outside. Shot clock at 5. Here's Simons. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Hayes has got 4 rebounds in the game. Pass to Reeves. It's Smart on the wing. Defended by Hauser. Reeves, the pass to Hayes. And finished off by Hayes.
I'll tell you, he is so tough to keep down once he gets near that rim.
Yeah, he can get up even a few notches higher.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
And, guys, you cannot allow that in a close game. You have to make it harder than that.
Minot's checked in for Boston. And that one misses. The Lakers lead by 4. Down low. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. And how about Marcus Smart, Coach? A 3-time NBA Hustle Award winner.
Yeah, and B.A., not to mention a former Defensive Player of the Year. For a 6'3" guard, he's about as physical a presence as you'll find.
And he knocks down the first one.
Well, he's a competitive guard who plays with a real edge. Smart helps set the tone for the attitude of this team.
And so Smart nails them both.
2-part equation. You have to be aggressive enough to get to the line, then talented enough to sink them.
Pass to Minot. Launches it. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Well, looking at Simon's assist numbers, they've skyrocketed over his time in the NBA.
A chance to get a quick injury report.
Thanks, guys. I got a status report from the Celtics head athletic trainer. They told me it's a collapsed lung, a serious situation, and we're all hoping that he's okay. He'll be out for the rest of this game, and it sounds like it'll be a considerable amount of time before he's back in playing shape. Over to you.
All right, Allie, thanks for that. Unfortunately, that's not the news fans were hoping for.
Definitely not. Seems like he's got a long, tough road ahead of him.
That's just awful news. You really feel for the guy, and you know everyone in the NBA family is wishing him a speedy recovery.
Back to Simons. Boucher, a screen on Kleba. Kleba against Simons. It's Hayes with the rebound. Hayes has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Pass to Reeves. Smart for 3. Simons with a rebound. Celtics trail by 5. Hauser left side. Here's Tillman. He's covered by Reeves. Nice ball movement by Boston. Here's Boucher for 3. Boston again missing. The Lakers have gone 3 of 5 since the beginning of the second. Now here's Laravia. Defense is right there. And finished off by Hayes.
And this kind of sick slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they play and a confidence they're not afraid to show. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Outside for Boucher. Hauser passes to Tillman. Here's Simons. Misses, and the dry spell continues.
Well, deep into the game, his team is lagging, and he's been unable to help. Brutal performance from him.
Out to the right wing. Here's Kleba. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
He may have had too much time to think about it.
Here's Tillman, and he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
Well, that's exactly what's needed when you're trying to turn things around.
And so now a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He's going to talk it over with his guys. With some changes. Cada's checked in for Tillman. Jaylen Brown comes in for Minot. And Derek White subbed in for Hauser. Aiden, he's checked in for the Lakers. Luka Dončić comes in for Laravia. And here's Hayes. He's got 12. Here's Dončić. Back to Hayes. Clock at 4. To the inside. And finished off by Hayes.
Yeah, there was some nice rhythm to that play. And Reeves with a perfect pass.
To the paint. Here's Cada. He's covered by Ayton. Cada. Pass to Simons. Outside. Brown. Pass to Simons. He shoots. He hits it just before the shot clock expires.
I like going to Simons in that late clock situation. This guy knows how to score.
Now here's Smart. Back to Reeves. Ayton, a screen on Brown. From deep, here's Dončić. Knocks it down from distance. Dončić has got 8.
And I know Dončić prefers a straight-on 3-shot, but his touch works just as well there in the corners.
They set the pick. Inside. Tipped. Stolen by Ayton. And there's the lob. Pass to Reeves. To the middle. And here's Hayes. Just 5 on the clock. Here's the 3, And there's Reeves. That one's good on the assist by Hayes. And it's an 11-point Laker lead.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
Boucher outside. From the arc. Gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
Yeah, I get it, but you don't want him forcing things. It's better to get your shots within the flow of the offense.
Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. Here's Dončić, and the Lakers tack on 2 more.
Well, after struggling in the first period, he's turned it around. You can see the confidence growing.
And so Joe Mazzulla decides to call a timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Checked in for Boston. Pritchard comes in for Simons. And then for Los Angeles, Hachimura's checked in for Hayes. And LeBron subbed in for Reeves. And the Celtics in possession here. Trailing by 10.
And when he gets to his spot, Jaylen Brown is money from the mid-range.
Smart outside. Back to Dončić. Over Pritchard. And there's another one for the Lakers.
His shooting has been fantastic, and this team has leaned on him.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, B.A. Well, the Celtics have a great 1-2 punch with Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum. Tatum said JB always starts the game really aggressive. I'm a naturally laid-back guy. I kind of see things out first, and then I can essentially take over when I need to. We have found that balance. Back to you.
A dangerous duo. All right, Allie, appreciate the report. And here's Dončić outside. Gets it. He's 6 for 10 and looking confident out there.
And give Luka the ball, and you know what happens next. Instantly, he finds the shot.
And there's the screen. Oh, look out. JB throwing it down.
Hey, when in doubt, run the defender off the screen.
And you know, with a result like that, we'll see them run it again.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
Here's James. Shot clock at 6. From the wing. That one's off for him. 6 for 11 now. Ooh, here's White on the drive. Pass to Brown. James with the block.
Oh, you gotta be careful around the basket because James will turn these shots right back at you.
Hachimura finds James. And the 3 off target. Celtics trail by 9. Outside Pritchard. Pass to Brown. Jacks up a 3. Big hit from outside. Jaylen Brown.
He's already got 9 points from three-point range. They need to pay attention to him wherever he is.
Back to Dončić. And there's James from the arc. The shot is good. Dončić making the play. Dončić has got his 4th assist in this one. Brown inside. Check by James. Outside Pritchard. Lets it go from deep. And again, Boston with the triple.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
23 seconds left in the second. White with a screen on Smart. And here's Brown for 3. Hachimura with a rebound.
And they're doing strong work on the glass. A +5 advantage for them.
Smart right side. And Smart nails the triple.
Coach is loving the ball movement.
Oh, what a performance by Luka Dončić. He has been the story for the Lakers. Hit a couple from downtown this quarter. We'll be right back after this word.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court drums. So sorry. Give it up for our contestants.
Welcome to halftime, and after 2 quarters played, some ground to make up for the Boston Celtics.
They've got to play with more force defensively, if you ask me. You got to make them feel you.
Yeah, touch them up if you have to. Right now, they're putting up no resistance.
And let's move on to the Eastern Conference standings. The true contenders are beginning to stand out.
Well, right now for Boston, they've stayed in the mix. A few people predicted they might regress. Clearly, that hasn't been the case. They continue to hum along. It'll be interesting to see how they close out this year.
And that is going to do it for us. Let's get back to some second-half action with Brian Anderson and company.
And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. Jaylen Brown having a dominant impact in this game.
And the bulk of his production has been generated along the perimeter.
And defensively, they're giving him too many good looks out there. They need to start running him off the line.
And Reeves has got the ball here for the Lakers. And so in the game for the Lakers, Reeves and LeBron out on the perimeter. Hachimura at power forward with Ayton at center. And it's Dončić in at the 1.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
And one guy you can neither speed up nor slow down. That's Luka Dončić.
Yeah, B.A., he completely dictates the pace. From the opening tip till the final buzzer, he can control the game.
Pritchard gets it to go.
Yeah, this is when they need to lean on him more. Get him the ball and let him build some momentum.
Pass to James. Hachimura with a screen on Brown. And it's slammed in by Hachimura.
Not even fair. I mean, just shredding the D to pieces. Guarding James in pick and rolls is almost impossible given his basketball IQ.
Here's Brown. Up top, Pritchard. Just 5 to shoot. Here's the pick. White for 3. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got his 7th rebound here tonight.
I'll tell you what, they've been aggressive and they've been physical.
And using his length, getting in close to stuff it down. That's just too easy.
And here's Brown for 3. Second chance shot. Queta gets the bucket. Queta's got 7.
It's nice to see they're not settling for three-pointers. These guys are putting in the work inside.
Pass to Ayton. Here's Dončić. Shoots over Pritchard. And there's Dončić. That's good. On the assist from Ayton. 17 points in the game.
And making 3 of their first 4 shots in this half is a strong start. Now it's about growing that momentum.
Now Brown. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's on LeBron James.
And Brown doesn't mind getting roughed up on the way up. In fact, he embraces it.
He misses the free throw. Good on the second one. The Lakers lead by 10. Hachimura with a screen on Brown. Pass to Hachimura. Here he goes. And it's slammed in by Hachimura.
Hey, showing a good handle. An area where Hachimura continues to make strides.
And so Joe Mazzulla decides to call a timeout. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. December, here's what the Eastern Conference standings look like. You take a look at the Celtics. Right now, 5th in the division, right in the middle.
You know, for the Celtics, this hasn't been an ideal launch to their season. They're really going to have to find a nice win streak to get back in that top spot.
Well, and what they're focused on most, being in that top spot after the last game of the year. It's all about that championship trophy.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
James, outside. Off target from outside. Celtics trail by 12. Outside Pritchard. Hauser outside. Pass to Brown. The 3. Rebound, the Lakers. Hachimura outside. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. James against Brown. Reeves, the pass to Aiden. Boston pulls it in. Kid has got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. White against James. Outside, Brown. Over Reeves. Again, the miss by Boston. Los Angeles leading by 12. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send them to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
And defensively, you just can't sleep on Austin Reeves, because as we see, even a foul isn't enough to stop him.
Austin Reeves.
What's up?
One shot.
And that one falls for Reeves.
Every year, Austin Reeves seems to just get better. A multifaceted guard who fits in seamlessly with any kind of rotation.
Pass to Keita. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Kid has gotten 4 this quarter.
Well, credit the screen there, springing him loose for the finish.
James outside from deep. Here's Dončić. The shot's good on the assist by James. James has got 5 assists tonight. Queta, the pass to Brown. Crafty move. Some solid defense from James.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
And he lays it up and in. James has got 11 points.
And it gets even worse for them. I mean, he just waltzes down the lane, extending their advantage. Not good.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
Brown scanning the floor. There's the 3. It doesn't go for him. Some solid defense from James.
Yeah, and they're fighting to get back in this one, but unfortunately, he just keeps coming up empty. Well, the defense was right where they needed to be to stop the layup. Great awareness and effort.
Pritchard, the pass to White. Again, the miss by Boston.
He's been just a little off the mark tonight. Really the story of the game so far.
Oh, wasted no time on that one. Dončić has got 8 here in this quarter.
Well, that brings his total to 5 makes from beyond the arc for the game. Feeling some confidence from range.
White for 3. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Dončić has got his 4th rebound in this one. And count it. The shot is good, and he'll go to the line.
And you know, maybe the most powerful small forward we've ever seen. James easily brushes off contact and completes the play.
Boston making a switch here. Boucher's checked in. The Lakers also with a sub. Marcus Smart's checked in for Reeves. And we're seeing some younger teams really on the rise here. Any particular reason, Grant?
Well, you know, it's part of the natural order of things. Certain players will dominate, and when they age, there are always those young upstarts vying to take the lead.
To the inside. Here's Queta. And he can't stop the run as that one misses.
They are really struggling to stop this run.
Well, this is a spot where you have to be able to go to your leaders. They need to step up and make a play to turn things around.
Pass to Hauser. Back to Pritchard. Hauser outside. Puts up a 3. Pure from 3-point range. Hauser's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Here's Ayton. And Ayton with the stuff.
It's always good to see Ayton going up strong, using his physical gifts.
Pass to Boucher. Nice ball movement by Boston. Up top, Pritchard. For 3. And Ayton pulls it down.
Finding space on the perimeter, but he couldn't capitalize.
Hachimura, the pass to James. Pass to Dončić. Misses the 3. A difficult situation for Boston. Now here's Boucher. Now White, defended by Smart. White, the pass to Hauser. Here's Queta. And here's Pritchard from outside the arc. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Smart looking around. Ayton with a screen. James passes to Ayton. On the take. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Look at those big steps by Ayton on the drive. Just stomping to his shot.
Outside White. Let's go with a 3. To get it again. And he goes in for the dunk. And that's a double-double for him now.
And that's why you don't give up on the glass.
Man, his efforts well rewarded right there.
Well, that's what he does. He makes an impact with his activity on the board.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over.
All right, fans,
changes for Boston. Tillman's checked in for Cada. Minot comes in for Hauser. And Anthony Simons subbed in for Derek White. And then for Los Angeles, Hayes is checked in for DeAndre Ayton. LaRavia comes in for Hachimura. And Reeves is subbed in for Dončić. Now LaRavia, still without a bucket. Here's Hayes. That's in. Coming off an assist from Smart. Smart has got 4 assists in the game.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
Unloads from 13. And he knocks the jumper down. Pritchard's got 12.
Well, he got to his spot in the mid-range, and that's a shot he's going to make more often than not.
Smart finds Reeves. Now here's Hayes. 13 feet out. And there's another one for the Lakers.
All 5 guys are in sync. Their ball movement is flawless.
Pritchard against Smart. Pritchard, the pass to Simons. 5 to shoot. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Simons has got his 2nd bucket on the night. Kicks it out to Smart. Back to James. LaRavia outside. It's Smart on the wing. The three-pointer off the mark.
Well, despite his lack of efficiency, the team has put together a good offensive effort tonight.
Pritchard, no good.
Well, he had 6 points from beyond the arc in the first half, but yet to get it going here in the second.
James deciding where to go with it. Pass to Smart. Now Reeves. Over Simons. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And so it's Los Angeles. Up 25 big ones as we head into the next period. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. They're winning with efficiency. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. Jaylen Brown is out there with Anthony Simons. Then it's Xavier Tillman. Then it's Chris Boucher. And it's Minot in at the small forward position. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. Count it.
This dude is capable of some memorable moves. He's showing off and having a little fun.
Kleber outside. Pass to Vincent. Hayes with a screen on Simons. Back to Kleber. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot. Vincent can't hit. Well, the Celtics shooting around 41%. Kleber with a steal. Vincent up top. He's covered by Simons. And they call an illegal screen here.
Turns it over there, but that's his first of the contest. He's done a good job of minimizing mistakes on the night.
Boston making a switch here. Hauser's checked in. And here's Boston. Here in the 4th quarter, their defense has been very strong. No baskets allowed. Simons, right side. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And they keep on figuring out ways to force the rock inside and convert.
They set a pick. Brown against Reeves. Down low. Here's LaRavia. Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around.
Want to score in the NBA? Picks can really force the D to make tough choices.
There's Simons with a 3. And Reeves pulls it down. The Lakers lead by 23. Laravia passes to Kleba. Well, you ask the older generation about load management. They'll bend your ear about back in the day, Grant.
Oh, yes, we will. But it's true that today's players average more distance covered per game, even if they're not walking uphill both ways. So you got to take that into account.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. Cadiz checked in for Boston. And then for Los Angeles, Connects checked in for Laravia. Smart comes in for Reeves. And Dončić has subbed in for Vincent. And so he makes both from the line.
And really strong at the line since the break.
The Celtics have gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Outside, Brown. The shot. Dončić grabs the miss. Dončić has got rebound number 5 here tonight. If you're just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. The 3 is up. And again, the Lakers, no good.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Boston, no good that time either.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot in most possessions.
Smart, a screen on Simons. And Dončić puts up a deep 3. Can't connect from long distance. Boston has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Simons finds Brown. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. Brown's got 21 points in the game.
And look, Brown is good at capitalizing inside, which is why the defense has to push him further away.
Kleba passes to Dončić. 6 on the shot clock. Smart for 3. And here's Connect outside. That's in. Coming off an assist from Smart.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Brown passes to Simons. Back to Brown. Inside. Here's Tillman. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
Savvy. Brown does what he can to help the team win, and he's upgraded his passing.
Here's Smart. And Jaylen Brown gets a whistle that time. That's his first foul.
And let's face it, they won't get back in the game with fouls like that.
And Boston with some changes. Derek White comes in for Hauser. And Pritchard is subbed in for Tillman. And then for Los Angeles, DeAndre Ayton, he's checked in for Kleba. And LeBron subbed in for Smart.
And when he puts it all together, look at the kind of night Luka can have. Wow.
Outside White. There's Simons with a 3. It's rebounded by Los Angeles.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Dončić finds James. Well, Coach, the younger generation in the NBA just continues to get better and better.
Yeah, it's like anything, B.A. I mean, evolution is something that's real, right? People evolve and get better and build on the people ahead of them. You learn from the people ahead of you. The players watch guys as they grow up, and then they learn to do things. The next generation learns from them, and the skill level just continues to improve.
Here's what Los Angeles is going with right now. Hachimura comes in for Hayes, and Austin Reeves is subbed in for Connect. And the free throw, no good. And Anthony Simons has grown his reputation, but he still flies a little under the radar, Stan.
B.A., he hasn't been in high visibility situations, like an epic playoff game that puts you on everyone's map. But opponents sure fear him and respect him. Well, nice release from the pick and roll there from Ayton, and he gets rewarded for it.
Nice ball movement by Boston. And it's Simons missing. Los Angeles has gone 1 for 5 shooting from the arc here in the fourth. Reeves, the pass to James. Simons with a steal. With the step back. Pritchard finds Brown. Back to Pritchard. Takes a three. The Lakers with a rebound. Hachimura's got 5 rebounds tonight. Pass to James. And they say that leadership starts at the top, Stan. How does great ownership and the front office permeate an organization?
Well, you're absolutely right, B.A. Leadership starts at the top. And the best owners in this league go out and get great people, and then they empower them. They don't micromanage. They get people to work and use their expertise to build the organization.
Pass to James. And here's Ayton. Now, here is James. He's guarded by White. The shot by James, no good. And here's White. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. Following this game, they hit the road to challenge the Raptors at Scotiabank Arena in Toronto. That'll be the first leg of just a 2-game trip for them. Again, the miss by the Celtics. For Los Angeles, they've gone 5 of 11 so far in the fourth. Back to Dončić. Shoots over Pritchard. And Dončić the bucket on the assist by Reeves. Reeves has got 8 assists here tonight. The Celtics shooting just 38% here in the fourth. Dončić against Pritchard to end the drought. Kick out to Brown. This one for 3. Gets the 3 to fall. Brown's got 24.
Well, that's his 4th triple for the game now. Just his 1st in the second half.
Hachimura outside. Pass to Dončić. 4-3. Buries it from 3. Dončić has got 15 points in just the second half.
His scoring is a big reason why they're up right now. Let's see if they can close it out.
Simons deciding where to go with it, and he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. Beyond the arc. Dončić, no good. And for Boston, they're shooting only 40% from the floor in this game, and it's Simons missing.
Just not his night offensively. That's part of why they fell behind.
Dončić passes to Ayton. Outside Reeves. The 3. Boston pulls it in. White's got 5 rebounds in the game. Brown. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
He's a go-to guy for them because he's that consistent. Time and time again, he delivers.
Back to Dončić. Fires the 3. Simons with a rebound. And Boston has possession. Outside White. Here's Brown. Dončić grabs the miss. Dončić has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Outside Reeves. Hachimura up top. Dončić against White. 6 to shoot. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Putting that size to great use. All Ayton has to do is pop up to catch the lob.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Lakers.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
And for the year, this will give them win number 17.
And against a non-conference opponent, you really want to win the first one. They'll go into the next one knowing how to beat this team for sure.
And as most people predicted, the defense, even though they were keying on him, had no answers for Luka Dončić.
Well, he was the reliable option for them on just about every possession. So dependable, always making the right decision.
And they tell players, your career is short. Maximize your earnings. But sometimes guys take less, Grant.
And you know, different things go into that. Winning, comfort, and in some cases, you're talking legacy, you know, for those rare players who've been with one team their whole career.
Back to Dončić. Chalk up 2 there. Dončić has got 9 points in the quarter.
Oh my, tight defense, but Dončić just muscles it in.
Pritchard, the pass to Brown. Shot from 12. Rebound, the Lakers. Now here's Connect. Hayes with a screen on White. To the inside. And finished off by Hayes.
Leaving nothing to chance. This run shutting the door on him.
Yeah, this run has poured a bucket of water on any ember of a potential comeback.
Outside White. Three-pointer Pritchard. No good.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
So we see the Lakers taking the W here. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle that never came.
Yeah, and this team was consistent throughout. They met every challenge, and they earned this dub.
And now let's check in with Allie LaForce with the player of the game. Allie.
Thanks so much. I'm here with Luka. And Luka, you got a tough win tonight. What are your initial thoughts on the performance?
You know, we got to win against a team that is very competitive. You know, they go hard no matter what. You know, they're a great team. And, you know, I'm just glad we got to win. And we got to keep going like that.
Victory tastes a little sweeter against an opponent like that. Thanks, Luka.
All right, Allie, thank you. And that'll do it, folks. Alongside Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for tuning in to the NBA.